My friends, today in Shiba Fun Facts, we're going to look at the reality of SHIB and the 1 cent dream, which is something that's been promoted on various social network, on here on YouTube, and also in media in general. Uh, so we have to take a deeper look at that. Is 1 cent a possibility for SHIB? And my short answer is yes. But before that happens, it's going to be a lot of factors that need to come into play. And with SHIB, as any cryptos, it of course price is affected by so many different factors. And of course, supply and demand is critical. Uh, and the supply and demand is, of course, driven by the market, not SHIB, not Shibarium, not Robinhood, not Crypto.com, not Binance, not Coinbase, or the SHIB army for that matter. Now, we all play an important part of having an impact on the price and helping it go in the right directions. Now, of course, when it comes to when we look at SHIB, one thing that is important is that what we look at is the circulation supplies is important. That represent the total numbers of tokens that is currently in circulations, and to reduce that number is critical because for SHIB that number is uh, at the moment 589.3 trillion, which is very high, or very high, exactly. It's an extremely high number. We need to get that drastically reduced to even get down to close to that 1 cent dream, and to get that down. Of course, burning is a critical point here. But burning is something that we all want to see happen, and but burning alone is not going to reduce the supplies. It's to the level that we want to reach that 1 cent. Uh, Burning alone is just one critical component. uh, with crypto and SHIB, it's things that protocols health and growth, of course, depends on network addresses that is important. Also, the node counts. We want to encourage the node counts, and we've seen the nodes like no nodes that have been doing an awesome job and helping with the process that we're going to move forward in now to create more activity, because that is key. That's what we have to understand with Shibarium, that activity and engagement and usage of Shibarium is what's going to help the price. And node is one essential keys. And then, of course, the developer activities. Like here, one thing here I will say that I think is critical when it comes to the developers' activity. Yeah, transparency and honesty is important, but I also want to make sure that can trust on that the developers is doing the job, doing their due diligence, and focus on the security of the network, like Shibarium in this case, and the security of the protocols, because I want to make sure that my asset, my investments is secure when I go on Shibarium, and that I can also recommend Shibarium to new members, to new projects. So security and the developers' activity is essential. And then we also look at the numbers of decentralized apps, DApps, existing currently or in development on the network. That's is also important. And then one thing that's important that I mentioned before, which is scalability and decentralization, because we want that. That's what we have to understand about Shibar. That this is a blockchain or a unique blockchain by the people for the people. So this is where we take control of our financial freedom, if you want, where we achieve something that we have not been be able to do before. That's what we want to do. That's what I want to do. I want to create some a freedom that I have never experienced before, and with the help of crypto, and that's why I put so much in money into to SHIB and also other crypto. But SHIB is my primary token that I'm focusing on at this time, and as I said before, what's important to me when I invest no more than I can afford to lose, because we have to still take into account that crypto, not only SHIB, all crypto is extremely volatile. So we have to be prepared that we can also actually lose everything we put in. So don't get into buy into all this FUD, and that goes to create distractions and impact your emotions, because emotions is not a good way to work with your crypto and your finances or in your investments. And as I said, network security is important. But also, what's also important is the amount of real world use cases for SHIB and also for Shibarium and all the project onboarding projects that coming on there. So that's why we can't also just focus on SHIB. We have to focus on all the aspects of Shibarium and all the projects that's going to enter into Shibarium, that's going to help us move to the next level, and it's going to be a step by step process, because we have to take into account that the Shibarium is developed during the longest bear market in crypto history. It's also built during a time of high inflations, where we also in many countries is close to looking at recessions. So it's just amazing that we come to this point that they've been able to do this. So now still is many challenges we have to take on, and of course COVID and other things have played in the pictures here. We People have been working at home, so we want to see things. We want to feel the momentum. We want to see the rewards. We want to see the incentives. All of us. I'm there also, and we want to. It's like, trust me, I'm going to audit Shibarium. I'm auditing SHIB. I'm auditing everything that's going into the Shibarium, looking at every project, every thing that's done, and everything that comes out from the developers is key, and also from the marketing. Uh, what Lucy, for example, is sharing is essential for me to look what she's saying, and I'm not going to judge her in any way. I'm not the one that's going to initiate FUD in any way, but still, I want to audit what they are saying and the information they are sharing with us, and what their focus is on. That is important for me, so to make sure that I'm making the right decisions, and what they are saying and is going to help the price in the long run. And because after a bear market, there will come a bull market. That's the only thing that unknown now is we don't know when this bull market is gonna come. We don't know when things are gonna turn around. Now we know traditionally months like August and September are traditionally bad months when it comes to crypto. This is where we see things the market is more hesitant and sitting on waiting or more in a wait mode, and there's been impact from like, well, of course we have a lot of incidents like from the FTX and also from FTC and SEC and that's been so there've been political impact on the price and so people are waiting to see what's happening there, and then we have the Fed that's looking at interest rate is also something that is impacting the price. So there's a lot of things that but the most important thing that when we look at Shibarium, beside the real use cases, is adaptivity. We we have to be able to. It's like we need to allow people to adapt and come into to the network and start using it, start being more active there, showcasing that this is actually working and that it is working in a way that's beneficial for those projects, and also eventually once it's starting to be beneficial for the project, they're going to help us as members, and we as members will come in there and support the project, and together we will start new burning initiatives. So it's like a ripple effect that's going to happen. But in a bear market like we are now, there's so many factors and so many elements and working against each other. And of course, FUD is one fear, uncertainty, and doubt is something that we see spread a lot over all type of social media. Social media, of course, is something that also have a major impact on the price. We have to be take that into consideration. So that's why we as a SHIB army we can't play into all this FUD, and even though sometimes it can be a little bit tempting, I understand that. I also, like I said, I want my money a return. I want to protect my money. That, no doubt about that. It's like I invested a lot of money into SHIB, so I want to see that SHIB is succeeding and that everything is happening that's happening is to support that that is going to happen with SHIB, that SHIB is going to be receiving that comeback and that we all anticipate. But like so, when we look at the market itself, it's so. It's not that the crypto itself is volatile, but the market is extremely volatile at the moment. So eh, eh, yeah, the market cap is one thing that is important for the prices and the side, and the market cap represents the circulation supplies, which is high at the moment, divided by the current price, which is low at the moment. So that means that we have a market cap is low at the moment. Yeah, I think it's about little over $4 billion at the moment, which is not very high, and that goes for that. We will see a very low price at the moment. So now there's been some indication from some media that the market cap itself can uh, tip the price up to that 1 penny or that is almost impossible. I would say that because for that to happen, the market cap has to be up in close to 60 trillion or something like that. So it's just an insane number to the market cap itself. And that's a market cap that is like probably higher than the more current reserves in the at least I have more than what Apple companies like Apple and so that's not very realistic. That's going to happen. Now we can't see that a market cap that's going to be up in like I think I can't recall the exact number of how much it was on the all time high, but it was a relative high number, and I think we can see a market cap that's be high enough that we can tip and see the all-time high again very soon. Is most definitely very possible in the near future. Not in the current market because the current market is way too volatile, and we're seeing that with SHIB that we are for the whole month of September and also good part of December, August, we will see. August was a little higher. You've been in a consolidation phase. A consolidation phase is when SHIB trades between two level, and the market is not is very indecisive about the next move, and that's what we have seen for the whole month of September. It's been in the 0.00007 level. In the month of August, it will be a little bit higher. We was up more up in the 0.00008 level, and that's a level that is typically a little bit more beneficial than the current level is because we see in once it tip over to the eighth level, as we'll define it from now, it's that it's we see more sheep holders being in the green, or they will see profit. Now, of course, you're not receiving profits before you're selling, and the same is with losing. You're not losing money before you actually are selling. So currently, it's like I'm on losing side. So if I'm selling now, that will be I will be losing money. So I'm gonna wait and hold. I've been holding now for 2 years, and there's no reason for me now to do anything for that. I'm rather going to do the opposite. I'm going to buy more SHIB and not buy more than I can afford to lose. We're also looking at the volume for the price, which is the total dollar value of all transactions for SHIB over the past 24 hours. That the market cap in context is important indicators in context with everything else that I'm talking about. And of course, like I said, circulation of supplies, which is impacted by burning. And we also look at what the market, we have to look at the trends from the market, which is important. One thing is like what's important for me when I look at all the projects and this price is the Shiba ecosystem, and of course the onboarding, how many onboarding projects, how many members do we have that supports this, and so because that we are we as members of Shiba Army together with the onboarding project, we are the ones that creates the movements, and we are together, like I said before, going to be helping the burning process to reduce circulations. But we also have to focus on all the components like Shiba cows. To that was we're going to focus on using for creating incentives and rewards. That is important. Shiba swap as a that's where we currently do the burning. Now Shiba swap 2.0 is what we wait for next to because then we're going to see burning. It's going to be integrated into Shibarium, and then we're going to start seeing that the burning is going to kick up, and we're going to see that more activity is going to be happening on Shibarium, and I will anticipate like when we look at Shibarium, also we look at the amount of transactions that's happening, how many wallets is going to happen getting on there. And currently we hold 3 million transactions, and there's over 1.2 million wallets. We're seeing a lot of positive things happen. Uh, and Shiba Swap 2.0 is going to be a key part on moving the burning process. Shiba Eternity is more for fun and games, and which is the D apps, as I indicated, that we need more of that's existing applications that are going to be part of Shiba. SHIB the Metaverse is probably the most exciting upcoming project. Uh, I've seen a lot of further on SHIB the Metaverse. Somebody expected it to be, but there's a lot out there already. But the major releases that they've said before is going to not happen before later this year. That's been said a long time ago. So people are not paying attention and starting to speculate and put out information that's not correct. So we have to, what I said also before, it's like part of your price. Well, probably to me the most important key component of the price, no matter SHIB or whatever Dodge or Floki or whatever coin you XRP or Pepe for that matter, what you invest in, is you have to do your own damn research. Do your own damn research. That's the only way. You don't trust. Don't get buy. Like I said, don't buy into all this FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And people will make up stories. They will come up, create scenarios that has nothing to do with reality. Don't buy into this. Make sure that you do your own damn research before you buy into stuff. And they will start spread rumors that has just to try their best to damage a project that they think in some way that is not benefiting their own agenda. It's like they are about me. All the FUD is about me. We are about we. That's Shibarian and what was we as a, all of us, not just me. But all of you guys out there. That's what's important to understand. And if you want to learn more about the journey of Shibarm, go and read the SHIB, the World Paper. That's where you kind of get the Ryoshi's visions and Satoshi's mission in context with each other to see where we are heading, and that this is going to be a journey that's going to lead us to that fulfillment that we all are seeking. That's going to give us those rewards and incentives that we all want to happen. As I said, the bull market will come behind all this, and we have to, one thing that's also going to affect the price is going to be all the partners like unification, well friends, bad idea, AI. So you can go on it. We will invest in all the tokens like Bone, Leash, SHIB most definitely, and Bad. Uh, uh, those are key parts. And then we have Shibushi, which is the NFT piece that's going to be also another level that's going to help us move to the price to another level. So there are so many components that affect the price, and as- that's what I said before, that we have to be part of this. Adaptation is key. Using the system is key. Using Shibarium, investing in SHIB, investing in the project, supporting all the part of the Shibarium ecosystem, and educating yourself. Like I said, do your own damn research. That's part of this part of me here on YouTube is from helping myself to learn to get a better understanding of everything that's impacted so I can make sure that I'm doing the right thing, that my money is going towards a cause that is bigger than myself, because I want to make sure that this my investments leads to that I can give back to myself, that I can give back to my family, that I can give back to my community, that I can give back to my charities, and then I can give back to you guys. That's my goal. That is like so I want to do everything in my power. Trust me, I'm not going to be naive. I'm not going to be gullible. I'm going to not trust somebody just because they are saying they are nice. And yeah, I believe in positive growth. I believe that growth is positivity helps growth. I want to stay positive. I want to believe in the projects, and I want to believe that they are doing everything in their power to make sure that SHIB is going in the right direction. We just have to be patient and persistent at the moment, because now, as I said, we are in the longest bear market in the crypto history. So, and this is not going to change overnight. The price is not going to skyrocket tomorrow. That's not going to happen. When will we see the 1 cent? Yes, I believe we will see the 1 cent, but it will take some time, and we have to work together. Not we as a community have to be part of this movement. We are the ones that's going to make the price. We are the ones that are now in the driver's seat of Shibarium. The Shibarium is driven by the people. People are the ones that's going to drive the price up, and we have to show all these uh, shadow cats and fud puppets and scammers that we can take charge. We can prove everybody wrong that this was something that was bigger than us, is bigger than ourselves, and that can skyrocket us beyond Moon, beyond Mars, beyond to another universe that's beyond anything we had ever imagined. That's where I want to go. That's where I want to go together with you guys. And I want to lift you up. And so we all part of the fuel that's going to bring SHIB and Shibarm to another level. And so come back here. We're going to follow the trends. We're going to follow SHIB. We're going to follow what the developers are doing. We're going to follow the team that's providing us with a message, and we're going to go everything in and audit everything. No, don't like audit and evaluate and look at it like everything I'm saying. Also myself is like I don't want to come here and wake up in the morning and then find out that when I look at my portfolio and I see just a red zero or a red number for that matter, then I will really be disappointed. And that is not going to happen because I'm going to do my part to make sure that doesn't happen. But I can't do it just by myself. I needed for you guys to be there with me, participate, be active, ask the question, make sure that you like my channel, make sure there's you subscribe to my channel, make sure you share this video, and make sure that you come back here for more Shiba short term stacks. Until next time, take care and you have a great day.